That's it. Here comes Arnold. It's bobbled and left by Briley St. Clair. Both runners will score as Hay is in safely at third.
Arizona Cardinals select Darius Robinson, defensive tackle, Missouri.
They've been from Manhattan to Knoxville, Orlando to Nashville, Dallas to St. Louis, Kansas City to Fayetteville, and the place your Tigers call home, Columbia, Missouri. This is Earning Our Stripes with Brock Gordon and Benjamin Duncan.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Earning Our Stripes! Yeah! Tigers got drafted! 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 Win the first round pick! Win the first round pick!
Hallelujah!
I love Drinkwitz!
Yes.
Ben, how are you doing this week?
We are clean shaven and ready for this weekend.
What is this weekend?
That's how I'm feeling.
Your little convention?
I don't have anything going on this weekend except Star Wars Day at the K, baby.
Oh, yes, of course. What? I'll be back, Ben. Hang on.
What?
I'll be back.
Well, folks, what should we talk about here? We could play some sounds while Brock is gone. We could do the pipe is normal. Oh, I could do the shameless plug for Big Time Talkers. If you guys don't listen to that podcast, you could go out there into the World Wide Web and search for us and pull that up. But this sound is from a section on that podcast here.
Yeah, that's What the fuck?
And if you heard that, that is from Who He Play For, which is featured on Big Time Talkers, everybody.
What the hell was that? I just came back from doing guy stuff. You know, fixing a shower head.
I was doing the shameless plug for Big Time Talkers.
Oh, the thing that comes out twice a week now? Yeah. Or once every 2 weeks now? Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh my god, excuse me. Anyway, were we getting ready to talk about the draft?
I think we were.
Okay. Darius Robinson, I fucking love you.
He's the highest Mizzou pick since Charles Harris in 2017.
Also, Ben, I get to wear one of those Tigers jerseys for
You
his
do?
NFL career.
If he stays on that team for his entire
Shut up,
career,
he will!
but as of right now.
He will. Getting into the draft picks, Mr. Ben.
All right, well, Mizzou football had the most drafted players since 2009, with Darius Robinson going to Arizona in the first round. Kind of bummed because he was projected to go to the Lions at pick 29. Then we had what in the world? Whenever I was typing this stuff out, it totally auto-corrected on me here. We had Ennis Rakestraw Jr. go to Detroit in the second round.
Yeah, you get to wear one of these jerseys too.
I'll get to wear that jersey. We had Tyron Hopper go to Green Bay in the third after Green Bay drafted a bazillion linebackers.
So, I'm not going to lie, I totally forgot that he was up for the draft, and I was with my parents when his name got called, and I went, oh, shit, okay.
Then we had Javon Foster to Jacksonville in the fourth round.
Javon, I loved you in college, but now you're my enemy. In case y'all don't know,
And he'll get to line up right next to another Mizzou graduate on the Jaguars' offensive line, Brock.
Yeah, I hate how many Mizzou made men I have to hate now because they play for Jacksonville.
Because we got a good old Mitch Morse down in Jacksonville now. Then we had Chris Abrams drained to Denver in the 5th round.
I'm not buying that jersey. No matter what, I will never own a Broncos jersey.
Yeah. And J.C. Carlisle to the Colts in the 5th.
Yeah,
Brock's
baby!
savior.
Hell yeah, baby. Hey, he's going to be he's probably going to be a platoon player for the Colts. Because the Colts are pretty set at linebacker. That wasn't one of our issues last year. It was corner, and the Colts didn't draft a corner until the 6th round.
Yeah. I thought it was funny, though, too, how the Colts, whenever they picked J.C. Carlisle, they had him listed as a linebacker.
He is a linebacker. In the scheme that
I thought he was a safety, but I mean in the Colts scheme, yes.
No. In Mizzou's scheme, what he is,
isn't he just a hybrid?
I forget what Mizzou calls it, but I'm gonna call it a bandit because that's what I know it as from the scheme that I was in. It's a bandit back, so it's a hybrid back. He could be a safety or a linebacker. He's gonna be an outside.
Like Buda Baker.
Kind of, but Buda went safety instead.
Yes.
He's probably going to be an outside linebacker for the Colts. Which, okay. Okay, he knows how to cover. That's going to be our guy covering tight ends. Boom. That's going to save Kenny Moore a lot of trouble. Oh, we got Kenny Moore back. We're good. We're good. Oh, God. I don't want to talk about the Colts. They make me sad right now.
But then, moving forward, Cody Schrader, sadly, he did not get drafted, which had me and a lot of other Mizzou people out there really pissed. But I mean, I guess it's understandable to all the higher up people. Like, he turns 25 in September. He was injured back in high school, even though that was a bazillion years ago. He ran a 4.6. He's a smaller back, when he should be running faster at that size. Blah blah blah.
Wide receiver. He can catch. He can hella catch. We've seen.
But he's as an undrafted free agent. He signed with running back U, NFL style with the 49ers. So he will ball out, or will be created into a monster.
That now means that he is playing with Ricky Pearsall, by the way, from Florida.
Which is funny.
That will be the new wide receiver core for the Niners. It's going to be Ricky Pearsall and Cody Schrader. I hope everyone knows that. They're getting rid of all. They're going to get rid of Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel, and they're going to run an all-white position group because that's some shit that San Francisco would do.
But
tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, Ben.
You are, because I want Cody to be a running back.
Well, he's going to be a wide receiver. He's going to be slot.
But the thing is, I did see, though, that, I mean, yes, a lot of people were pissed that Cody didn't get drafted. But remember, Brock Olivo, one of the greatest Brocks that there is, went undrafted coming out of Mizzou, and he went to the 49ers as an undrafted free agent and played parts of 5 NFL seasons.
Yeah.
In the league, so
there are several great Brocks to come out of Mizzou. Brock Olivo, Brock Christopher, me. I mean, come on, just legends all around.
Yeah.
Right there.
Then Xavier Delgado.
How many of them have rushed the field? All of us. We've all rushed that field. That's the thing. You can't say, "Oh, you're not the greatest Brock. You haven't touched the field." I have touched that field several times, actually.
Same here.
Yeah. But nobody has a competition to see who the best Ben is in Mizzou history.
Who knows, man?
I'm the best Brock. Me.
But Xavier Delgado, I think, went to Tampa.
Yes.
I don't know who Johnston is, or I can't remember off the top of my
Johnston was one
head.
of the wide receivers.
He went somewhere else. I don't remember. But with those undrafted free agents added as well, that makes 10 Mizzou players on.
You're missing one.
Yes, and of course, the thicker kicker himself, Harrison Mevis, is now playing for the Carolina Panthers. And he will make that starting roster spot easily.
He's going to start for the Panthers.
I will be getting that. I will get that jersey. I would probably get that jersey.
That was legitimately the only reason.
And I was kind of upset, though, because he was legitimately the best kicker in the draft this year, and there was all those kickers that got drafted and he didn't. So.
Oh, what, the 3?
Yeah. But, Oh, and then Nathaniel Pete. Nathaniel.
Haunt him forever.
Yeah. Nathaniel Pete got drafted by somebody I don't remember. Or the Cowboys or something.
He got picked up by the Cowboys for $3,000.
Yeah. $3,000.
$3,000 signing bonus.
But with all those guys together with the guys drafted, that makes a minimum of 10 Mizzou players on a preseason NFL rosters.
It's more than likely going to be 12, though, which is awesome.
Yes. But that's all we have in terms of the draft, Brock. Should we talk about the commitments that Drinkwitz has gotten?
Yes. Talk about our God King and how amazing he is.
God King Drinkwitz has been balling out.
I like how that's what we've all just collectively agreed to call him, God
King. As it's now May that you guys are hearing this podcast, in the month of April alone, Coach Drinkwitz got 4 4-stars and 3 3-stars to commit to the University of Missouri. 4 4-stars. But we have Jason King committing to the university. What position does he play, Brock?
Edge.
Nice. We have in-state recruit Dayton Hopkins, 4-star edge from Herman, Missouri. We have former Michigan linebacker Jeremiah Beasley, former as in he signed to play at Michigan in December, so he's not part of the national championship winning team. So he's not a cheater. Has committed to Missouri and will have all 4 years of his eligibility remaining. Then we have Georgia Tech defensive line transfer Eddie Kelly has also committed to Mizzou. And just as I was scrolling through Twitter, seeing some of this other stuff, I was seeing a lot of people say, if you're not going to jump over to Mizzou now, you're going to be left in the dust, man.
Why stop now?
Yeah,
I'm gonna steal the line from Drink. Why stop now?
We're just building and build. We've already started building something the past couple years, and it's just getting better and better as we clearly see.
I had this conversation with one of my bosses at work when he was asking me a question about Mizzou. He's like, so realistically, because he's an Arizona fan, so he was like talking about he just found out about them getting Desiree Francois and all that, and I explained that entire saga to him. He's like, you don't seem too broken up about it. I'm like, no, because one of the things we found out was the person that was actually running the athletic department was the coaches themselves. And, I mean, for God's sake, look at what Drink and Gates have done, recruiting-wise, and improvements to everything.
I mean, we had to suffer through this year of basketball just to be able to see the amazingness that's going to be next year.
That's fine. You know what?
Yeah.
Just like, we had to... Okay, you didn't have to suffer through it as much. I had to suffer through the Barry Odom years to get to Drink.
I was there. I was for every home game for school through the Barry Odom, the end of Barry Odom's time.
I specifically remember 2016 and watching that team. I remember losing to Middle Tennessee State at home on homecoming. Like, I remember that level of pain. Suffering through that to get to drink. It's at the point it's like, yeah, no, this is where I'm fine with it now. At this point, people are like, oh, well, you're not upset. No, I'm not. Why? You know, the memes that went all over Twitter, you wouldn't survive in the asylum that raised me. No, most people would not survive in the asylum that Mizzou fans were raised in. During the Barry Odom and last year of fucking Gary and the first few of Drink, you would not have survived that asylum.
Mm-hmm.
You would not have survived, you know, your great hope being... I can't even say his name, Ben. I can't say his name. I don't want to say it.
The demon. The demon.
I don't want to say his name anymore. It hurts. I'm scared. But yeah, no one would have survived that crap, dude. Like, that's why now I'm hearing all these teams hate and fan bases hate on us. I'm like, yeah, good. Good. You should be afraid. You should be scared. You should be terrified. Mizzou is coming in and we're upsetting the natural order of the NCAA. Oklahoma fans didn't give us two thoughts when we were in the Big 12 together. It's only here since they've started to join the SEC and NIL is happening that they're now terrified of us. Kansas fans are terrified of us in basketball now. Because, you know, it's like, oh, look, it's Mizzou. That's cute. Look at them over there in the corner. And now it's, oh, shit, they're bringing in who? They got what transfer request? Like, dude, we are... And I like to think that me and you, this has happened pretty much, me and you have been cataloging and been some of the poets that have chronologued this journey of the ascension of Mizzou. And I love that fact that me and you have been here for it. The fact that me and you predicted that the football team was going to be this good this past year. This fact that I was here last year after the 2022 season. I was saying, have faith, keep the faith, Drinkwitz is the dude. He is the guy. And now here we are, and it's like, there are teams scared of us. There are outside media forces that are not from the great state of Missouri that are going, well, if you're not watching Mizzou, you should watch them now. Like, this is real. I have to check myself several times. Like, is this actually happening? Is this really what's happening now? And I mean, we'll talk about it more in a later on segment about the worst seasons in Mizzou sports. To just be like, this is how far we've come. Because one of those seasons, especially for football, was not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have this now. It's nice to tie the record for most amount of draft picks in a draft from Mizzou.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to have some of the most true sons of Missouri being on NFL rosters that there's going to be in a long time at Mizzou. It's good. It feels great to be a part of this because we've watched this grow. Me from the stands and you from the bandstands. I mean, you've brushed shoulders with these guys.
I've been through the pain of it all, man.
You've been to every home game.
Yeah.
For 4 years. So you knew this. You watched this. I'm just saying. This makes me very proud. Ashley for the 5th time today.
But I'd seen something on social media the other day, Brock. But they were like, it was like they were predicting if a wide receiver is on the cover of College Football 25.
Yeah.
And Luther Burns in the top 5. Or whatever.
It was a... Because I know the tweet you're talking about. There's another tweet where it says, the SEC representative is a non-quarterback. And then it's just everyone going, oh, well, we all know who it is then. Say it. We all know who it is then.
Or at least what all Mizzou fans think it's going to be.
No. This was other SEC fan bases saying the same thing.
Really?
Like, oh, well, we all know who it's going to be then. And it's just...
Are we sure?
Luther. Like, you just... Underneath the tweet, it's just everyone. Like, people that are non-Mizzou fans. You got Mississippi State fans saying it. You had South Carolina fans. You had Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, A&M. Like, fan bases you wouldn't think would be rallying to Mizzou's cry on it were rallying to Florida fans! Fucking Florida fans were saying it! What Florida fans are saying a Mizzou player's name? Tennessee, for God's sake, said people saying it. Because at the end of the day, the SEC, the most profitable names, yes, are Jackson Dart. It's going to be Carson Beck. It's going to be Quinn Ewers. After that, who is the most profitable name in the SEC that's not a quarterback? Luther.
I mean, shoot. I mean, I guess if you put it that way, with who's still playing, who's going to be playing this season?
Luther.
Yeah,
it's Luther. Which, God damn, I'm gonna buy that. My Xbox doesn't take physical copies. It doesn't do physical discs. I will buy a physical copy just to have that.
Have him on the cover and get it signed.
Yes, yeah. Oh my God, having it signed. Oh, I didn't even think about that part. I was just thinking about having it. Oh, it would go right next to my Cotton Bowl championship football from 2014. That would go right next to Franklin and Morris and all them. Josie and Crockett and all them. It would go right next to that. Anyway, let's get back on track here. We're spiraling and ranting.
How have baseball and softball been doing, Brock?
Well, baseball got swept this past week by Tennessee.
Ouch!
But they did bounce back with a 13-1 victory over Lindenwood. Softball
expected.
Softball picked up the series dub over number 18 Mississippi State, winning 2-1 in the series. Both softball and baseball take on South Carolina. Softball on the road and baseball at home at Taylor Stadium. By the way, the Mizzou baseball team is 20-26 right now.
What does that mean, Brock?
They are only 6 games below 500. That is what that means.
Wait, my eyes didn't do that for that, but apparently the game on Monday, April 29th, Brock, for softball against State, they had a Truman bobblehead giveaway.
Yes, they did.
Do we have pictures of that or what it looked like?
No, I do not have that. It was also a gold T-shirt giveaway.
And then there's a replica jersey for baseball giveaway against South Carolina on Saturday, May 4th.
Yes, May the 4th be with you.
Let's see, Truman bobblehead softball.
Ben really wants this bobblehead now.
I need to see what it looks like, man. Oh, that actually kind of goes hard. I mean, Truman's face looks a little rough, but
it's a bobblehead.
Yeah, here, give me a second. I can pull it up here for you.
Truman, and look, no dick.
Truman, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we need to start doing. Truman, yeah, saving the world again. Truman.
Here you go, Brock.
Yeah.
If it'll
Truman,
load.
baby. Yeah. Oh, great.
There you go, my good sir. It's in a general.
I've got to go to Discord app on phone. Phone's about to die. It's at 7%. Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, the Truman head's a little rough, but you know, whatever. It's a soft, it's a bobblehead, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else before we go into our main event topic here?
I guess I could talk about it now before we dive into this big topic here. But
Yes.
as it was a very important, as I saw it, that got announced the other day, with the new DLC update to American Trucker Simulator, Brock. Columbia, Missouri will fully be in American Trucker Simulator with the rest of the state of Missouri. As I think Missouri, Arkansas, and Nebraska are all going to be getting added in the new DLC update for American Trucker Simulator.
I have so many questions. Firstly, how do you
Brock,
know this?
it's I'd gotten a Reddit notification from the r/Columbia.
Oh, okay, that makes way more sense. Okay.
So,
All right, cool.
but it's just like,
Cool.
you can see Columbia in American Trucker Simulator coming soon.
How many Kansas fans are going to want to drive their truck into the stadium
Hey,
without knowing?
we could drive our own semi truck straight through their field right now.
Because they don't have one. Yeah. Anyway, anything else?
But yes. Other than that, now we can. What's Truman doing?
He just
Hello.
wanted to say hi.
But yes, Brock, we can now do the
main event.
Indeed.
So, you know how everybody, we've had people tell us that they enjoy us doing the deep dives into Mizzou for the, articles on the website. By the way, remember, we have a website. Or the Know Your Enemy for the week. Well, I decided to do the same thing to compile a list of the worst seasons in Mizzou sports. And I also have some trivia along with some of these that Ben will read off. We start with one of the easy ones. We'll start with baseball. There's legitimately one season that is the worst. 1959, where Mizzou went 3-17. That's pretty fucking bad right there, Ben. Play a 20-game season and you only win 3 games? Youch.
Youch.
What's the trivia for Mizzou baseball on that one?
The trivia on it is that for baseball, even though John H.I. Simmons,
John High
Simmons led the Tigers to their lone College World Series title in 1954. He is not the winningest coach at Mizzou, in which that goes to Gene McArthur, who coached the Tigers from 74 to 94, winning 733 games. Simmons is in third place with 481, behind Tim Jamison, who coached from 95 till 2016 with 652.
So this is 4 years. This is 5 years removed from them winning the College World Series that they go 3-17. Youch. You can see how quick the drop-off was for baseball.
Yeah.
We'll go to softball next. There was really only one, and it's 1979, where they went 9-15. And Ben, why is that the only one I could find in that trivia section for softball?
That is because Mizzou softball has had only 5 losing seasons in 49 seasons.
Yeah, that was a really hard one to find. I was like, well, damn. And like the ones where they were still losing seasons, they still like made the tournament or won the Big 12 or Big 8 or something like that. Damn, come on. And that was the only
Which is nuts to think about.
Yeah, this was their worst year where they didn't do anything and they went 9-15. We will now move to football. Come on, Ben. Let me hear your best. Football! Let me hear your best one.
Football!
There we go. We have 5 contenders here, Ben. 5 contenders, and we must decide which one is the worst. 1934, where the Tigers went 0-8-1. Yes, they had ties back then. 1959, where they went 1-9. 1971, where they went 1-10. 1985, where they went 1-10. And 1933, when they went 1-8. Ben, who is the worst? This is where we got.
Sorry. Where is this on?
football. We have to just figure out which one of these 5 is the worst Mizzou football team.
Oh, probably the 08-1.
That's where I
Because
was leaning towards as well.
there's not a. It's just there. At least every single other one actually has a win.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards as well. What's the trivia?
The trivia is
For football!
that Mizzou football has been
Football!
ranked to end the season 19 of the 122-year history and has only been ranked 43 times in season.
Yeah, so this is brand new phenomenon.
Rough.
That Mizzou's good. We now move to basketball, where there is a legitimate case for all of these seasons right here. 2016 to 2017, 8-24. 2023-2024, this past season, 8-25. 1965 to 1960, 3-21. 1966 to 1967, 3-22. And 2014 to 2015, 9-23. And yes, you did see 2 seasons that they're back-to-back there. If you want to learn more about those seasons, you can check out my article that I did with Mizzou Basketball is Broken, where I did a deep dive talking about that 1965, what was that? 1965 to 1967 stretch. Ben, which
Brock,
one
you are forgetting one of the worst Mizzou basketball teams as well. Yeah, you are forgetting one of the historically worst Mizzou basketball teams ever.
No, I have them all. I did the research on it, bud.
The 1907 to 1908 basketball team.
I didn't count when they were independents.
What do you mean? They were in the Missouri Valley Intercollegiate Athletic Association.
Yeah, that doesn't really count. I tried to do stuff, post-integration for basketball.
Okay.
Because, otherwise it's just, here's a bunch of white boys. So, I tried to get some integration for basketball. So it's
Fair enough.
But, yeah.
Fair
what
enough.
is the worst one out of these?
Ooh, jeez.
There's some bad ones there.
I don't know, 66, 67 season?
That one's pretty bad.
That one's pretty bad, but just this year just felt. I mean, yeah, there's 8 wins this year compared to the 3 in the 66, 67 season, but just going completely winless in SEC play is just that's another level of just being bad.
Bring up
But
with that 66-67 team, they also went winless, and they lost in conference tournament. Their 3 wins were against colleges that no longer exist.
Yeah.
Same thing with that 65 team as well.
Wow.
So, yeah, we got to pick one here, Ben. Who are we going with?
I'll go 66, 67. Just because it has one more loss than the 65, 66 season.
That's kind of the one I'm leaning towards as well. And what's the trivia?
The basketball team has only ended the year ranked 15 times in 118 years and has been ranked in 33 of those 118 years. The Tigers have more tournament appearances in 29 than times they've ended the year ranked.
Youch.
Sorry, just the way that was worded, I was like, huh?
Yeah. Youch. So again, success not coming that often from Mizzou sports. So we will take it as we get it here. Which now, speaking of that, success and taking things as we get it, the mailbag.
We do have a mailbag from a guy had watched one of my pack opening videos on the channel, in which he said, "Love the content, G. Thank you for grabbing anything from a store anyone could go and get." But then he also said, "I'd recommend trying to run through the bulk faster, though, just to see the hits. We all know what we're here for."
Fair enough.
Which I agree is absolutely fair enough. So, But other than that, that's what we got.
You're
We are learning for the pack that the pack openings they're probably going to slow down here for a little while, but we're learning, and I know for the future.
Sir, you say that, and I just bought you a 27-pack of MLB cards.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding.
Like a thank the Lord.
You were just like, oh my God, no. Not more content. Please, anything but more content.
Yo, did I get the do I get the special edition 1/1 torn meniscus Mike Trout card that's signed?
Ooh.
Signed and has a piece of his torn meniscus in the card. The Angels' season is over.
You know whose season's not over?
Someone that we're talking about on Big Time Talkers next week.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go Royals. Let's go Royals. Let's go
Dun, dun, dun.
Royals.
Bum, bum,
Yeah,
bum.
buddy. Let's go Royals. This is the only Royals thing I have close. Yeah, Bobby Witt. Yeah.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr. God, people that don't watch Big Time Talkers aren't going to get that joke. You got to watch Big Time Talkers to understand some of these references me and Ben are making. Bobby Witt Jr. Because, yeah, we make a lot of those jokes that we have on Big Time Talkers over here on Earning Our Stripes. But as slowly as surely as the football season approaches, because, Ben, it is rapidly approaching. We are a T-minus like 3 months away from football in Columbia.
Dog.
I will be at the home opener, Mizzou versus Murray State.
What?
What do you mean, what? Fuck you.
I don't even didn't know Murray State had a football team.
We played them in 2013. What are you talking about?
Oh, shoot, man, I don't know.
I was there for the... That's the only reason I'm going again is because I was there for the 2013 one.
Nice.
Yeah, anyway. But, also, we are like a month away from
something
Ready
else.
or not, Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska. Ready or not, Omaha, Nebraska. 'Cause here we come.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, Ben. Yeah, we are that close from Omaha Onslaught and the College World Series. The end of this month is when Selection Sunday happens for college baseball.
By the way,
Sir.
the on the Tiger Team store, the NIL Cody Schrader T-shirt is on sale right now.
Oh, wow.
For all those wondering,
I wonder why.
instead of $40, it's $25.
Yay, Cody, yay.
And they're currently doing a last call for all trading cards for the 2023 season.
Do you have them all, or are you going to get another pack or two?
I don't know. We'll see.
Fair enough. All right. Ben, where can you be found on Twitter, and what do you have coming out this week?
I can be found at EliteTigerSport. The E, the T, and the S are capitalized. And I am working on videos that have been long overdue that will be coming out here shortly, as I will be working on them after this episode finishes wrapping.
Certain vlog?
Yes, a couple of certain vlogs.
Wait, two? What's the other one?
Yeah, there was two, bruh.
I know the SEC tournament. What's the other one?
And then the one you made fun of me because you and Tommy had already you would upload the thing that you and Tommy had already.
Oh my god! The Royals vlog?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
dude, I'm doing another one of those this Friday. That was going to be part of my shameless plug. Yeah, by the way, on the B-Card main account, there's going to be a vlog of the Royals game. It's going to be me and Ashley at it for Royals Rangers.
Nice.
Yeah, so, God, am I going to get 2 out before Ben gets 1 out? That'd be crazy.
Shoot, man. Who knows, big dog?
Do you want me to just start editing for you? I'll do it.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I do it, but it's just sometimes I just get like, man, I should work on it, but I really don't feel like it.
But I'd rather play Fallout New Vegas.
Or I'm just tired. I want to go to bed. Lay in bed on my phone.
By the way, Fallout New Vegas, $10 right now on the Steam store.
Valid.
I saw that. I went, what? $10 for crashing all the time? Oh, what a steal!
$10 for the best Fallout game? Yes, sir.
What are you talking about? That's not Fallout 4.
Anyways.
No, my bad. Fallout 76 is the best Fallout because you can play online with your... No, hang on. Hear me out. Because you can play online with your friends, and it just makes things so much more chaotic and fun. Dude, legitimately, some of the most fun I've had is playing Fallout 76 with Jordan and like 4 other people, and we all just became part of the Mothman cult.
That game was so bad, but I guess the multiplayer part's okay.
The multiplayer part was incredible. Plus, it's not as scary to take on all those raiders when you're rolling up outnumbering them. Anyway, I can be found on Twitter at BrockGorton99, the B and the G are capitalized. I will be starting a new Twitter account called Suck That Tiger Dick Bitch, where this will be the picture. It's just this.
Good.
No, I will not be. But I thought about it. Anyway, other than that, I have that Royals vlog coming out. And if you're a longtime watcher of the B-Card Entertainment YouTube account, I got something special coming out for you this week. Something that me and Tommy have talked about a little bit. The preview clip will be coming out this week. Anyway, that's all we got for this week of Earning Our Stripes. It's a little bit longer of an episode than I thought it would be, but we kind of started ranting there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've been Brock Gordon.
And I've been Benjamin Duncan.
And that was the food I ate earlier. It's starting to burp up on me. Have a wonderful rest of your week, folks. And as always...
Oh, wrong button.
M-I-Z!
Oh, you!
Goodbye, everybody. Go Tigers!
This Earning Our Stripes podcast has been brought to you by EliteTigerSports and B-Card Entertainment.